Every season, the rumors come back. Will Taylor finally headline the halftime show this year? And for the 2026 Super Bowl, it was no different. This time, the rumors were stronger than ever, so much that fans thought she was even dropping Easter eggs about a possible performance.
Thank you for screaming for like 47 seconds for me.
47,000 countries, Jason.
But once again, no deal was made. The NFL has wanted it for years. Swifties have wanted it for years, and it seems like Taylor herself has wanted it too. But why has Taylor never performed at the Super Bowl halftime show? Well, let me tell you all the reasons. Sponsorship problems. For years, Taylor had a long-term partnership with Coca-Cola. She used to promote Diet Coke, remember? Which happened to be the direct rival of the Super Bowl sponsor at the time, Pepsi. That sponsor rivalry pretty much shut the door for a long while. Not until she owned her masters. When Apple Music took over as the official sponsor in 2022, rumors started that Taylor had been offered the show. But a source told TMZ that she didn't want to perform until she finished re-recording her first 6 albums. At the time, she still had her debut, Speak Now, 1989, and Reputation left to re-record. So while she was open to the idea, it all came down to timing. Then came Midnights, the re-recordings, the Eras Tour, and probably the early stages of writing the Tortured Poets department. Timing and scheduling conflicts. In 2024, the same week as the Super Bowl, Taylor was preparing to attend the Grammys, where she won Album of the Year for the 4th time. On top of that, she was in the middle of the Eras Tour. And even just a few days before the Super Bowl, she was performing in Tokyo. And only thanks to the time difference was she able to make it back in time to see her fiancé Travis Kelce play. 2026. Was this the perfect moment? Taylor had ended her Coca-Cola deal many, many years ago.
Sorry.
She now owns all her masters, and the Eras Tour was over. It still hurts to say that. So, was it finally time for Taylor to headline the halftime show? It really seemed like it, but both sides couldn't agree on a deal. According to reports, Taylor wanted a contract that actually reflected her value. Rob Shooter revealed on Substack that she turned down the offer because the NFL refused to meet her demands. What did Taylor ask for? First, let's talk about money. You see, the NFL does not pay halftime show performers. Back in 2016, a league spokesperson told Forbes, "We do not pay the artists. We cover expenses and production costs." But even in 2021, half of the Weeknd's dancers weren't paid. They were treated as volunteers. And while performers do get a basic union wage, there's no real performance fee. And believe it or not, in 2015, the NFL even asked big names like Rihanna and Katy Perry to pay for the chance to perform. And they refused, of course. So most artists agree to do it anyway because of the exposure. The Super Bowl is watched by hundreds of millions of people worldwide. But here's the thing, Taylor doesn't need exposure. She just wrapped up the highest-grossing tour in history, pulling in over $2 billion and being called the most influential tour of the decade. And just by showing up at Travis Kelce's games, Taylor has already given the NFL a huge boost. His jersey sales jumped almost 400%. Ticket demand for Chiefs games went through the roof. And some reports say her influence added over $330 million in brand value to the league. She's basically free publicity at this point. The real conflict. Taylor asked to have full ownership of her halftime performance footage. She's already the owner of her music and her catalog, so it made sense she'd want this performance to be hers too, earning royalties anytime the performance was broadcast, but the NFL refused. She also asked for a couple of ad slots to promote her own projects. Again, they said no. So what exactly would Taylor gain by doing the Super Bowl? Taylor doesn't need exposure. Right now, she's the most streamed artist in Spotify history, pulling in billions of streams on her own. She wouldn't own the footage, she wouldn't get to promote her projects, and she wouldn't get paid, of course. Meanwhile, the NFL would gain ratings, publicity, and money. It sounds more like a favor from Taylor to them than a fair deal. As one insider put it, she wasn't asking for favors, she was asking for respect. So, for now, we won't see Taylor headlining the Super Bowl halftime show. Maybe one day, if both sides can finally agree on a deal that benefits them both. Let me know what you think in the comments. And remember, we are in our showgirl era, so check out these videos full of fun facts and Easter eggs.